Good evening. In previous session, we have seen about slice operator. So I will briefly, once again, I will show you with a small example because one of the participant has asked me some doubt to explain about backward direction. So I'm going to discuss within a 5 minutes. I will complete this topic. So here, if you're going to consider a slicing, we can have three operators or three attributes. First one is begin, next one is end, and last one is step. Okay. So here we can have, that means if you are going to consider any string, for example, if for that string we are going to have positive and negative signs, the indexes, for example 0 1 2 3 4. So if you are going from left to right, that is what forward direction, so we are having positive indexes. So in backward direction we are having what negative indexes. So positive index will start from 0, negative index will start from 1. So here step can be either one or sorry, either positive or negative. If it is positive, by default it is 1, so that I am taking 1 here. It can be any positive value or any negative value. So if it is positive value, it indicates forward direction. If it is negative value, it indicates backward direction. Now if I am going to consider it as a forward direction, the value may be anything, step value may be anything. So let us consider here, if you are not going to write a begin value, by default it will be 0. If you are not going to write end value, it will be length of the string in positive direction. Okay, length of the string in positive direction. So if I am going to consider this one as a positive, so step will be by default what 1. This is about positive direction. Okay, right. Now if I take a small example here, for example 0 to 7, and here step I am going to take as 1. So from where to where the characters are going to be considered means from 0 to 7 minus 1, that is nothing but begin to end minus 1. The values that are going to be considered are from where to where, begin to end minus 1. Whenever we are going to use positive value, that means in forward direction we are going to have what, end is going to be end minus 1. Okay, so that here we are going to get what, 0 to 6. If I am going to consider for negative, so here also we are going to have what, begin, end, and step. So here I am going to consider, if there is no begin, by default some value has to be taken, so that value is 1. So if you are not taking any value for end, by default it should be some value, so that value is nothing but, here default value is minus of, here I will write minus of length of string plus 1, string plus 1. Okay, right. Now what about this step? By default it will be minus 1. Okay, sorry, we should not say here negative index. By default, if you are not going to write any step, it is not negative 1, it will be by default only 1 only. Okay, right. Now I am going to consider a small example. For example here 7, and here, okay, I will take negative values, minus 7 and minus 10, for example, here backward direction. So what happens? So in backward direction, okay, sorry, I will take for this example. So s of minus 1 to s of minus 5. Here I am going to consider minus 1. So this indicates what? Reverse direction. Okay, reverse means what? From in this way. So here what happens? Whenever we are going to consider in backward direction, it will take what? From minus 1 to n plus 1. It will take where? N plus 1. That is nothing but minus 5 plus 1. That is nothing but minus 4. That means it is going to consider from minus 1 to minus 4. So regarding to this, we have seen some of the examples in our previous session. Okay, right. Now if I are going to take end value as minus 1, for example, if you are going to take end value as minus 1, in any case we are going to get empty string. We are going to get what? We will get empty string. We have to observe that one. right? This is about slice operator. So today I'm going to show you remaining concepts on strings, right? Now I want to show you about mathematical operators that can be applied on the string. So here we can have two mathematical operators which can be applied on string. So first one is plus, second one is multiplication operator. So how these can be used on the strings, let us see now. So if we are going, let us see first about plus operator. So plus symbol, we should not call here plus operator, because here it is going to be called as concatenation symbol. Okay, right. I will take one small example for this one. One string. Here if I write plus, it is going to act as what? Concatenation symbol. So it will give me what? Shivaram. That means what? Two strings are going to be concatenated. Concatenation is nothing but combining. That means if I am going to use this plus with strings, compulsory two things, two objects should be strings only. If I consider, for example, if I take one number, we are going to get an error. That is nothing but type error. We are going to get type error, because compulsory, if we are using this concatenation symbol or plus symbol with one string, at least one string, others also should be a string. If you are going to write, for example, 3 plus 3, here both are what? Integer values. So we are going to get result as what? 6. That means here what happens? This plus is going to act as a addition symbol. In the same way, here this is a string and here this one is also a string. What will be the answer? 3 3. Okay, right. I will show you the examples for this one. Next one, if I am going to consider star, this is about plus operator. Okay, now I am talking about star operator. Star, generally what happens, star will do what? For example, 2 into 3. Here what happens? Answer is 6. How it is 6? 2, how many times multiplied? 3 times. So we got 6. That means what? 2, 2, 2. How many times? 3 times. So we got what? 2 plus 2 plus 2 is nothing but 6. In this way, we got answer 6. In the same way, that means what? This is multiplication operator here. If we are going to apply multiplication operator with string, compulsory one of the argument should be int type and other should be string type. If you are going to use string, let us take some string into 2. Then what happens here? What happened? 2 how many times multiplied? 3 times. So we got 6. In the same way, string is going to be multiplied by 2. So how many 2's make 6? 3 2's. In the same way, if I am going to multiply one string with 2, how many times it will give me? 2 times, because here 2 times it is same as this one. Here what happens? 2 plus 2 plus 2. Here what happens? Shiva and Shiva will be concatenated. Here 2 plus 2 plus 2 is going to be added. Here also Shiva plus Shiva is going to be concatenated. If I am going to write 3, how many times I am going to use Shiva? 3 times. So it will be in this way. So here one point we have to observe is what? If we are going to apply star operator, then compulsory one attribute, or sorry, one argument should be, that means it should be string and it should be what? Int. Otherwise, first also we can take what? Int, and second also we can take string. That means what? In among these, one should be string, one should be string, another should be int. Compulsory it should be. If you are going to apply star, if you, in that if you are having string, other should be string, another should be int here. Okay, now the concept is what? If we are going to consider string and string, for example, string into string, for example, what we are going to get? We are going to get type error, because type, here the type should be different, one of the type should be different. So now I will show you the small examples for this. Right, now first I will show you about concatenation. First string I am going to take as Shiva, and it is going to be concatenated with another string called as Ram, for example. So if you are going to type enter, we are going to get what? Shivaram we are going to get. Here spaces will not be provided, spaces will not be there, because it is going to combine the given two strings. In two strings there is no space, so spaces will not be given while we are going to concatenate any strings. Okay, now I will try to concatenate one string and one integer. So what happens here? Type error, can only concatenate string, not int. Okay, that means what? Can only concatenate string to string, but not int. Next one, if I take 3 plus 3 for example, what you are going to get? 6, because here in between int, if you are going to write a plus symbol, it indicates addition. If I am going to write a plus symbol in between a strings, it indicates concatenation. Now if I take 3 plus 3, this indicates what? Here both are strings, then we are going to get what answer as 3 3. It is a string, it is not a numericals. So if I use plus symbol in between the strings, it is going to concatenate. So we got what? 3 3. Okay, right. Now I'm going to consider about star operator. So in star operator, what are the examples we have taken here? Okay, first example, I will take one string I have taken into, I want to take some 3. What happens? 3 times it is going to be 3 Shivas is going to be printed without any space. Okay, otherwise if you want space, for example, here I will keep some space, here I will keep some space and I will print. What you are going to get in spaces are going to be printed. Okay, right. Now I want to use star between two strings. Let us see what happens if I use star in between two strings. Right. So what happens? Cannot multiply sequence by non-int of type string. That means compulsory if you are going to use multiplication operator with a string, other argument should be what, or other type should be what? Int type. Okay. Now let us see one more thing. Let us take, okay, here this side I will take 2 into, for example, s. So what we are going to get? 2 s's. Next, for example, I will take 2 into s. What we are going to get? We are going to get an error, because string means what? Compulsory it has to represent in a single quotes or double quotes or triple single quotes or triple double quotes. Okay, so this is about what we can say, operators we can use in strings. Which operators? Mathematical operators that can be used with strings. Next one, membership operators we are having. Okay, so these membership operators also can be used with these strings. So now what we are discussing, we are seeing in detail about strings. That means everything that is related to string will be seen here. Now I'm talking about what? Membership operators. What is membership? In and not in. These two are called as what? Membership operators. So why we are using these membership operators in with strings means it will tell whether the given value is the member of the string or not. For example, here I am going to take some string. I want to find whether s is the member of the string or not. For example, here some x I am going to take, x equal to Shiva. I want to find some s in x. Now what I am asking, is s is present in x or not? Is s is present in x? Yes, it is there. So it is going to give you what? True. That means it will tell us whether particular string is the member of the string or not. Let us take one more thing. If I want to, this concept will be used in our finding the substring. For example, Shivaram is there. In this, I want to find a Ram, for example. So substring Ram in Shivaram, is it there? Yes. So it is true. Okay, that means what we can print out. So Ram is present in Shivaram. In this way, you can print. What about not in? Not in is also, it will tell you whether it is not there. If it is not there, it will print true. If it is there, it is going to print false. So let us see some examples, and I'll write a small program for this one by after thinking a small example. So let us take same example what we have taken. So Shiva I have taken here. Just I want to find yes. So where the string is present, Shiva is present in yes only. So this s is different and this s is different. This is a string and this is a what variable, string type variable. In this s what we are having, Shiva we are having. This is what? Single s, single character it is. So I am checking what is small s present in a string called as s. In s what is there? Shiva is there in that string. Okay, so we got what? True. Yes, it is there. Now if I check some other value like R is present in S? No. Okay, we are going to get what? False. Now same thing I am going to show you for not in. Is R is not in S? Yes, it is not there. Again I'm telling, is R is not in S? Yes, it is not there. So we will get what? False. Sorry, true. We will get what? True. Okay, right. Now I want to find a substring in the given string by using the concept of membership operators. So just I will write a small program so that we will get a clarity on this one. Right, I want to take a string. Let us take a main string, for example. Main string equal to, I will ask user to enter the string. So how to do it? Input of, here we have to write what? Prompt. That means what you want to ask to the user. Enter the string. Okay, or we can also enter the main string. Okay, so user will enter one string and I want to find which string that will be taken in sub. So here also what we'll ask? Enter the substring. Enter the substring. Okay, right. Now one substring is given and one main string is given. What I have to do? I have to check whether the given substring is present in the main string or not. So just what I will do, if what I have to check, substring sub in main, if it is there, what the statement is going to return? True. Then what I will print uh, sub is present in, is found in, otherwise is found in main string. What is the name of the main string? What is the name of main string? Main. Okay, in main. Right, this is the concept. Or we can also take in a main string also, we can consider, no problem, in a main string. Right, so here this is the concept. If else case, what happens? Else, same thing I am going to consider here. Just I will paste then I am going to say what? Not found, is not found in main string. So if you are going to execute this one, see here. So what it is going to ask? It is asking some string. For example, Shivaram I am going to enter. So it is asking for substring. I want to enter VAR. Is it present in my string? Yes, it is present. So that we are going to get what? VAR is found in Shivaram string. Otherwise, one more example I am going to consider. Now I am going to consider Shiva and I want to search a Ram in Shiva. Is it present? It is not present. So what I am going to say? Ram is not found in Shiva string. Okay. So in this way, these membership operators will be used in our Python for finding this substring in the given string also. Okay, right. Now I want to show you some more operators, that is comparison operators with the strings. Okay, right. What is meant by comparison operator? Just we are using greater than, less than, and so on. Greater than or equal to, less than or equal to, and so on. Okay, right. Now how these are going to be used? For example, A equal to, I have taken Shiva, and B equal to, I am going to show you Ram, for example. So I want to check whether A greater than B or not. So how it is going to check? If I am going to take two numbers, for example, 10 greater than 2 or not? Yes, it is true. As we know the numerical order, we can say this one. But how about strings? We don't know the order of the strings, but we know the alphabetical order. For now, just remember the alphabetical order. Later I will discuss about Unicode. Okay, for now remember this what we can say, numeric alphabetical order. So first, what is there here? Small s. So I will show you A, B, C, D, so on. Z is there. So these are considered as first when compared to small letters. After these we will get A, B, C, D and small z. So I will discuss about Unicode after some methods in the strings. Okay, don't worry. For now, just think that here first, before small a b is a to z, we are going to get capital A to z. That means what? Here I am comparing whether A greater than B or not. That means first these characters will be such. This character will be compared. Next these two characters and so on. If these two characters are different, then the comparison will be stopped here. If these two characters are same, then comparison will go to second characters. So I will show you the examples. So see here, S and R, which comes first? I am asking what S greater than R. Is S greater than R? Yes. P, Q, R, S. That means what? After R, we are going to get S. That means this is what? True. So we are going to get what? Answer as true. Now, for example, A greater than or equal to B. This is also what? True only. Because here A greater than means what? Here just I am asking equal to. Next, A less than B. That means first it will check what? S and R only. It will give you what? False. And so on. Okay. Now, one more thing is there. A equal to B. Is A equal to B? No. False. Is A not equal to B? Yes, both are not equal. So it will give you true. So these are the different type of comparison operators. So I will take a same things. That is what here I will take Shiva, and here I will take B also I will take Shiva, for example, or SHIVA I will take. Now what happens? First two, that means what? In first character of A is S, and first character of B is also smallest. So first these two will be compared. That means what? These two are equal. For example, A greater than B. So here first these two are same, no problem. Next, I and H. Now comparison will be done with what? I and H. So we have to find which one is greater. If it is greater, it is going to print true. If it is not greater, it is going to print false. So here is it correct? GHI. So that means what? After H only we are getting I. So this case also we are going to get what? True only. Okay. Let us consider one more string Ram here. B also I am going to consider Ram. Here what happens if I compare A greater than B? Is A greater than B? No, both are same. So it will return you what? False. That is nothing but is 2 greater than 2? No. It is 2 greater than 2? No, it is false. In the same way, if same strings are going to be compared, then if A equal to B, if I ask A equal to B, then we are going to get what? True. In all other cases, we are going to get what? That means, for example, A greater than or equal to B. Yes, it is equal to is there. So this is also true. Okay. Right. That means what? Is 2 greater than or equal to 2? Yes. It is not greater, but it is equal to. So this gives you what? True only. Yes, this is the example. These are the examples we can consider for this comparison operator. So let us take a few, these three cases, then you can understand clearly. So first I will take what? Shiva greater than, directly I'm taking these strings, otherwise SC equal to, I will take Shiva, and some R equal to, I will take Ram. Okay, now two strings are there. Is okay, no problem. S greater than R. So that means first characters will be checked here. Is SC is greater than R or not? Don't confuse between these two strings. Okay, I will change the variable names, so you will get a clarity. So just I will take here it as a. Next this one as a B I will take. Okay, right. Now see here I am checking what? A greater than B. That means what? I am checking either is Shiva is greater than Ram or not. So how we are going to check it? First characters will be compared. So is S greater than B or not? Sorry, S greater than R or not? Yes. So answer is what? True. Is X greater A greater than or equal to B or not? Yes. Is A less than B? No. Is A less than or equal to B? So already you know how to compare. A double equal to B? False, because both are not same. A not equal to B? Yes, those are not equal. So we are going to get what? True only. Now two more different cases I am going to take. Here I am going to take Shiva, and B string I am going to take SHIVA. Both are different. So I am going to compare now. So here also case is what? In this case also, first it will compare S and S. So both are same. And again it will check what? I and H. So is I greater than H? Yes, because after H only we are going to get what? I. Okay, right. True. A greater than B. Right now, so all these cases are same, no problem. Now I will take one more case. So here I will take capital S, and for B I will take small s. But here if you see in the case of English, both are same. But if you're going to consider Python is case sensitive. So both things are not same. Capital S is different, small s is different. So here first capital S and small s are going to be compared. Okay, now see, for example, I'm going to compare this one. Sorry, S. A greater than B or not? That means first this S is what already I told you what. First we are going to get what? Capital letters. First we are getting what? Capital letters. After only we are getting what? Small letters. So I will show you Unicode after completing some concepts of string. There we are having some methods. There I will show you. So here what? First we will get what? Capital A to Z, and later only we are going to get small a to Z. So here is capital S is greater, small s is greater. Small s is greater because greater means what? After. Okay, first capital S will come, after small s will come. That means A greater than B. No. So we are going to get what? False. Okay, that means let us take one small example. So here I will tell you. Small a Unicode is 97. I am going to tell you directly. Capital A is some 65. That means what? These letters are coming first. After that, small letters are going to be there. So if I ask capital A is greater than small a, is it greater? A is coming first. Its Unicode is 65. For example, this is what? 97. So we are going to get what? Is A greater than capital A greater than small a? No. It is what? False. Okay. Right. So next, I think these are the different cases we have seen here. Okay. Right. This is about comparison operator that can be applied onto your strings. So now we are going for string methods or string functions. We can string functions or string methods. String methods and functions. Because some people may confuse that, sir, why you are telling methods and functions. So some cases we will call it as a function. In some places we are calling it as a method. If we are going to consider a function inside a class, it is called as method. If you are going to call a function outside of the class, it is called as function. So now we are going to see about functions, some functions and some methods that can be applied on strings. So first function we are going to see, sometimes I will call it as a function, sometimes I will call it as a method also, no problem. Now I'm going to consider one string here, that is Hari, for example. So S is Hari. So first method first function I'm going to take it as what? Len. So len is a function which is going to give you the length of the string. So what is the length of the string? See here, indexes are different. So here I will tell you. So what I have taken? Some S equal to Shiva I have taken. Internally how it is going to store? So here S, I, V and A. So 0, 1, 2, 3, -1, -2, -3, -4. The name of this one is what? S. Here indexes are from 0 to 3. But what is the length means what? How many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. Length is 4. Positive indexes are from 0 to 3 and negative indexes are from -1 to -4. So we are talking about this length. So what is the answer we are going to get here? Sorry. We are going to get length of S is what? Hari is there here. I have taken Shiva. No problem. Length is what? 4. Now I want to take one small example here. As I'm printing the length of the string, I want to reverse the given string by using the length method. Okay. Before going to that, directly I will reverse this string without writing any program. Yesterday I have shown you, I think. Just I will write -1. Then what happens? Entire string is going to be printed in reverse. Okay. Directly, this is direct by using a slice operator. But if I ask you to write a program, in this way we can write. For example, I want to read this string from your keyboard. So enter the string, for example. So we are going to enter the string from the keyboard. Next, what I have to find? If I want to reverse, okay, listen carefully. If I want to reverse this one, from where to where I have to reverse? From A. That means A has to be printed first, next I, next V, and next S has to be printed. That means I should know the what is the end value here. What is the end value? A. How will I know that end value is A? If I find length of the, for example, this is S. If I find length of the s, I will get value as what? I will get 4. If I get 4, I can I come here. Okay, so that first I am going to find what? Length of the string. Okay, see here. So that is going to be stored in n, for example. So n is length of s. Okay, now length of the s is stored in where? N. For temporary purpose, I is going to be taken. Okay, right. Now that means what? I want to print. Okay, first I will print in a normal direction. That means what? Normal string. Later I will print reverse direction. So just I will print what? In forward direction. So here I will write forward direction. Okay, first I will print a forward direction. Next I will print the same string in reverse direction also. So let us see how to print the string in forward direction while character by character greater than n. That means what? Here it is going to take what? Sorry, I here I am going to consider what? I value. Initially I am going to check. So what is the length of the string? 4. I value is what? 0. That means this loop is going to be continued until I value is less than n. So see what I have to take. Here you can observe here. If I say take this small string here, what are the indexes? 0, 1, 2, 3. What is the length? 4. Now think that up to where I have to consider 0, 1, 2, 3. Up to 3 I have to consider. That means can I write what can I less than? Less than means what? Up to length is what? 4. I am going to consider up to 3 only. So that it will consider only up to 3. What I want to print? Just I want to print the character in that location. So in which one? In s. So if I print in this way, first character is going to be printed first, and here I am going to end equal to nothing. That means what? Characters will be printed side by side. If I am not going to write end, what happens? First character will be printed in first line, second character will be printed in second line, and so on. If I leave it without going to write, let us consider. If I leave it as it is, let us see what happens. It is go on printing because this is going to be what? Infinite loop. I will show you what happens if it will ask string. Okay, I will take Shiva. See, it go on prints s only. Okay, so that we should not take it. So that I have to stop this one. I have to take some condition internally. So I have to modify the I value. So I can take I plus equal to 1. Already you know this one. Otherwise I will take directly I equal to I plus 1. Now what happens? Every time I value is going to be increased. First what it is? 0. So s of 0 will be printed. For example, s. That means in the string we are having Shiva, for example, s will be printed. So I value will be incremented to what? 1. Next what happens? S of 1 is going to be printed. S of 2 is going to be printed. S of 3 is going to be printed. Next I value is going to be incremented to 4. Then what happens? Is 4 less than 4? Then this condition is going to be false. Automatically we are going to come out of this while loop. This is about what? Forward direction. Now I will leave one line space. I will print what? In backward direction I want to print. Just take the, just for understanding purpose, I will write here backward direction. If you are not going to write this one also, no problem. For increasing the readability or to understand the program, I am going to write every statement here. Right. Now what I have to do? See, in forward direction it's okay, I can take n value. But in reverse direction, what I have to take? From n minus 1 I have to take. So first time, sorry, I value I have to take from where? N minus 1. I equal to, from, because here what I have taken I value? 0, because from forward direction. Now from which direction I have to take? From reverse direction. That means from n minus 1 I have to take. Okay. So now see, while I greater than equal to 0. That means what? From last to 2 I want to print up to 0. Okay, right, I will show you now. So print of s of I, comma, I will take end equal to s. Now same thing I have to write what? I equal to I minus 1. I equal to I minus 1. So now I will tell you what happens here. So first what happens? I value is n minus 1. What is the n? N value is 4. 4 minus 1 is what? 3. That means what? I value is what? 3. So first what happens? I value is 3. Okay. Now, sorry. Now what it is going to print? Is 3 greater than or equal to 0? Yes. So S of 3 will be printed. What is the S of 3 in our case? A. So A will be printed first. Next, what will be printed? V should be printed. So I will take, I'm not considering this one. I am considering these cases, only positive indexes. Now what happens? If I go to slice operator directly, I can take this one, no problem. So next, what I have to print? 2. That means I value has to be, what happened? I value has to be decremented. So I value is going to be decremented. So I value becomes what? 2. So again it will go to while loop. Is 2 greater than or equal to 0? Yes. So S of 2 will be printed. That means V will be printed. Next, what happens? I minus 1, 1. I value will be 1. Is 1 greater than or equal to 0? Yes. So what I will printed? I will be printed. In the same way, 1 minus 1, 0. Is 0 greater than or equal to 0? Yes. So it will print what? S of 0. That is nothing but S. So this is about how to print. Let us see the output also. So just I will take one string. So see what happened in forward direction, Shivram, in backward direction, it has printed some string in backward direction. So by using this length, we can write this program in many ways. But I have shown you how to write how to reverse a string by using a len function. Okay. Now I want to show you some more here now methods, that is about strip. Okay. Strip methods are there. 3 are there. First one is L strip, R strip, and also we can say one is strip. Directly strip is there. These 3 are the methods. So I will tell you why these methods are going to be used. So let us, I will write a small syntax about this one. First I have to make, first I will tell you about L strip. So L strip of some characters here we can write. Here some characters can be written here. That means whatever the characters you are going to write, it will be removed. It will be removed from the left side of the given string if it is present. Okay, once again I'm repeating. So first I will show you, then you can understand clearly. Then I will come back to our syntax. So I am taking some s equal to Shivram. I am taking. Now what happens? Already you know what is present in our string. Just I will apply L strip. So if I am not going to write anything, the result will not be modified. You cannot observe any modification. Right now, I want to remove H. I want to remove a string called as what? H. Is there? Okay. Let us see output. So no modification will be there. The reason is what? From left side it will check. In this string, is there any H in the left side? Not there. So it will not remove. Let us consider. I want to remove SI. So SI, what happens? SI will be removed and remaining will be there. If the string is not, whatever the characters you are given in this bracket, that is nothing but whatever the argument you have given, if it is not present in the string left side, it will not be removed. So in this case, you have observed that one. Generally, this is used like, for example, I will take one more string, some x equal to, I am going, see, observe carefully. I am taking some 2 spaces, SIVA. Now, if I am going to apply L strip, now what happens without writing any characters means left side, if there are any spaces for a string, those spaces are going to be removed. So you can observe clearly now. So what happens? Spaces are removed if you are not going to write anything. If you are going to write any characters in that L strip as an argument, then those characters are going to be checked in a string whether there are left side of the string or not. If it is there, it is going to be removed, otherwise those are not going to be removed. So chars is not compulsory. Chars is, it is not compulsory. If you want to remove, you can write some characters inside this brackets. Here if you are not going to write these characters here, what happens? It will check whether there are any empty spaces are there in the starting of the string in left side, it will remove. Okay, this is about what we can say L strip. Now I will talk about R strip. Same thing, just it is going to check right side. R strip, here I am going to write chars. So already we have seen about L strip, so directly I will say this one and we will see the examples. So here I am going to consider SIVARAM. I am going to take, I want to remove AM, then what we have to write? S dot right side, R strip, in right side of the string. That means what? In right side of the string I want to remove some X, for example X. So first what will check? Okay, it will go to right side. Is there any x in the right side? No. So what happens? It will not remove anything, just it will return the same value. Next, R strip of A. Is there any A here? Left side, first element. Is there any A? No. If it is A, it will be removed, but it is not A. So it will not remove. Here also it will not do anything. S dot R strip of, for example, AM. So AM is there. Otherwise, if you write M also, no problem. It is also correct. It will remove M, or AM also it will remove. But if you write just in between letters, it is not going to remove. RA, it will not remove anything. Just it will return the entire string as it is. In the same, if you are not going to write anything in a brackets of R strip, then it will do what? If there are any spaces, for example, these are all spaces, then what happen? If I'm not going to write anything, automatically it is going to remove those spaces. So I'll show you the examples. Okay, now see. So just I will take some x equal to, or some s equal to, just I will take this one. So here what happens if I try to R strip of empty, then what happens? It is not going to remove anything because I have not given any characters, and also there are no spaces for that one. Okay, just I will take some spaces, some 1 2 3 4 n number of spaces you can take. Just if you apply R strip, then it will remove all the spaces. Okay, now see, here you have to understand one thing. What happens here? If I print s, once again it is going to give these spaces. Reason is what? String is immutable. This string is going to be stored somewhere else, not in the same s. Okay, you know this concept. So anyway, now I want to perform R strip of, see, listen carefully this concept, R strip of AM. What happens? You can observe clearly. AM. Okay, what happens? It is not going to remove anything. Reason is what? Here some spaces are there left side. Okay, directly if AM is there, it will remove, but some after some spaces AM is there, so it will not remove. So again I will consider the same example and I will remove these spaces and just, sorry, okay, and I will apply the same thing here. Now observe what happens. AM is removed. That means for a right R strip, it is going to remove right side values. If you are going to give any values to the R strip, if it is present in the right side of the given string, those will be removed. If you have not given any characters for that R strip, it will check for any empty spaces are present in the given string or not. Right side, not in between or left side, because we are talking about R strip. So what happens? It is going to, if there are any spaces, it will be removed. If you are going to, if you are not going to pass any characters to the R strip. Okay. Now last one is what? Strip. So this is left side is completed, right side is completed. What about strip here? You may think that it is going to delete in middle. No, it is not the case. It is going to consider both the sides. That means what? Right side and left side. So this method returns what? A copy of a string by removing the both leading and trailing zeros. That means what? Front side and back side. If there are any spaces, it is going to remove. If you are not going to pass any characters. So for this also I will show you one small example. So L means right, left, R means what? Right. We have observed that one. Now I will take okay, same example I'm going to consider here. Okay, so I will apply some spaces here. See here, left side I'm applying some spaces, right side also I'm applying some spaces. If I print S, what happens? You can see the given string. Now if I apply S strip, S dot strip, so left strip means what happens? It is going to remove left spaces. R strip without any characters is going to do what? It is going to remove right side spaces. Now this strip is going to remove what? The spaces from, we can say it as a for first and last, or we can also consider it as trailing and starting or head. Okay, right. Now or leading spaces we can also consider as. Now if you may get some doubt that, sir, if you are going to consider any string in between spaces, S dot SI VS space RAM, for example, I have taken this string and I want to apply strip. What happens? You may think that, sir, all spaces will be removed. No, all spaces will not be removed, because if we are going to use any space in between, that is important. That is that has to be considered. But if you are going to write any spaces before or trailing or leading of the given string, that means what, those should not be considered. Okay, now see, so s dot strip of, I want to remove the unnecessary spaces. That means unnecessary means what, before the string, after the string. So you will get what, leading and trailing spaces are going to be removed, but in between space will not be removed. Okay, right. Now let us take okay, I have shown you with spaces. Now I will go for normal string and I will show you the operation. So see, listen carefully. Right. Now s dot, it will remove both the sides. You have to observe. If I say s, what happened? In s will be removed and it is going to print the string. So I will be, sorry, from I it is going to print. Now same thing I am going to apply for m. What happened? M will be removed. That means what? You will think that, sir, how it is going to operate here? It will check in both the sides, left side and also right side. I will show you now. I will take one more string with what madam I will take, which is palindrome, for example. So you can observe clearly here. So s dot strip of m. Now what happens? First it will check left side and also in right side. So if in left side it is present, it will remove that. In right side it is present, it will remove that. So what will be the answer? ADA. Okay. Left L strip means what? Only left side. R strip means what? Only right side. Strip means what? In both the sides. Okay. Right. This is the concept. Let us consider. I want to strip some k. Is there any k? Not there. So it will not remove anything. Okay. Sir, where this type of concept will be used? So I will take one small example for that. So generally what happens means, while we are going to fill any application, there we will keep some spaces in front. Unfortunately it will be done. So unfortunately we may keep spaces in the starting of the given string or ending of the string. Then so while reading it, that wherever we are going to store, these spaces has to be removed. Then I can apply this L strip or R strip. So just I will take a small example for this one. So let us take one small simple example. So I want to ask you to enter your favorite hero. Okay, right. So just I am asking you, just I want to do what? I want to read that and I want to print. So here, just I will, what I will do, just I will print. First I will print and I will show you what happens. Just I will print hero. Okay, right. Now I will take, see here, I'm going to take some spaces. After that I'm printing what? NTR, for example. So see, 1 minute, print, sorry, here print mistake is there. Right. Now see, just I will take what? After spaces I will take NTR. Now see, what is the output? Here spaces are printed, but generally it should not be there. If I take 4 or 5 things, some will be, it will not be in some alignment. For example, same statement, I will take favorite hero 1. For example, I will take 2 or 3, I will take control C. Then you can observe clearly, control V. Next, same thing. 3 things I am going to take. Here just I will place 2. Here I will place 3. In the same way here also, I will take 1, 2 and 3. Okay, right. So same thing I will print here. So some, what I will do means I will take some spaces. Right. Okay. Now see. So here I have taken some strings here. So it is asking what favorite hero 1. So I will take Chiru, for example. So I will take some spaces here and I will print some Chiru. Okay. Next, I will not take any space and I will write NBK, for example. Okay. Here now I will take what Venki, and after that I will take some spaces. Just if I enter this one, what happens? See, and Chiru is printing here, NBK is printing here, but after Venki some space are there, which is not visible. But is it correct to have those spaces? So it is not the correct way. So what I will do means, before going to print them or use them, I am going to use the concept of strip. That means what? So I want to show you, just I will take some S, because I am going to strip them. Just I will take strip equal to what I want to strip. I want to strip the value that is present in hero 1, for example, hero 1. In the same way, I want to print for all the cases. I want to strip. If there is spaces, it will remove. If there are no spaces, it will not remove. Okay, sorry. As this is a function, sorry, method, I have to write before. Okay, here what I have to write, hero 1 dot. So when you go to the classes concept, you can understand why we are going to write in this way. Okay, now last one we are going to take what, third one. Okay, just I want to show you what happens. Generally these type of concepts will be applied in applications. While filling the applications, some people may keep spaces before and after. So see here, I will keep some spaces here, enter, okay, space, Chiru without any space. So and here Balakrishna, for example, without any. After that, I will take some space. So what happens? See here, NTR is going to print it from starting onwards. That means what happened here? Stripped. The spaces are going to be removed. That means what, in front side and back side. Okay. So you will not get the problem if you are just printing. Then what happens? There will be a problem when you are going to comparison. So just I will take one more small example. A favorite items I want to take. That means I want to take your favorite items, so that I will ask you to input your list of favorite foods, for example. Small example. So by this you can understand clearly. Enter your favorite foods, for example. So I am giving in this way. Just I want to without stripping, I will show you. If okay, here I will take list of items first only. Items equal to just I will take some biryani, just for example. Okay, so you will get clarity. So you can observe clearly what happens if there is no concept of strip in these cases. So just I will take pizza. One more thing I will take, that is burger, for example. Okay, so these are the three example items I have taken, and I want to compare food item what you have entered. So you have entered in food. If your food item is in items, let us consider, or okay, let us take this example. I will not make the thing complex. Just I will print what, print your food item is available. That means when you are going for your uh, restaurant, just you will ask for a food item, what he will say, yes, your food item is available. So food item is available, for example. So now see, I am saving this one. So just it is asking what, it is asking to enter your favorite food, for example. Just I will take, see, unfortunately space I have given. So biryani, for example, I have taken. Is it present or not? It is present, but what happens, see. So sorry, just I will take else case also, so that it will say not available. So you may think that, sir, it is available. No, why it is not available? Reason is spaces is there. Okay, okay, see, your food item is not available, so item is available because I have taken what, without space I have taken here. But now with space I am going to take space. Okay, what happens now? Already biryani is available, but it is telling what, your food item is not available. So this type of problems may arise. Okay, so what I have to do, while I am going to compare this one, if I strip this one, that means what, spaces will be removed. Okay, now execute this program. So if you give n number of spaces before and also after, no problem, it will give you what, your food item is available. Okay, so the thing you have to observe. So just I will remove once again. Just I want to show you so that you will get a clarity on this one. So see here, first I will take biryani. Before spaces, if you are going to, you can observe, but after food item, if you have given any spaces, so what happens, you cannot observe that one, but you are getting what, your food item is not available. So if you better keep this type of strips, if you are going to take any data, like an application. If from an application, if you're going to take any data, better to keep the concept of strips, so that if you keep any spaces also, no problem. Okay, let us take pizza, and I'm keeping some so on spaces, no problem. We are going to get what? Your food item is available. So this is about strip. Okay, strip, L strip and R strip. Just I want to show you one more method here, that is nothing but index. So name is what? Index. So index means what? Already we know. So what if you are going to create, or if you are going to initialize any value to a string, for that we are going to have some indexes. Index. What is meant by index? For example, s equal to Shiva, a string is going to be taken here. So here what happened? S I V A. These are what? Indexes. These are called as what? Positive indexes. Generally used indexes are positive indexes only. Okay, just I want to find index of the given string. For example, index of from where let us come, this is in S. So S dot index of, I want to find I. Is I is present or not? Yes, it is present. So it is present. So it will give you what answer as 1. So this index can have three arguments. One is here substring, for example, substring. Next one is what? Start. Next one is end. That means what? From where you want to search, this is start. Okay, from where you want to start in search, and from where you want to end the search, what you want to search has to be written here. But generally we will not. If you want to use, you can use this case. Otherwise just you can use in this step, in this way also. So it will give you what? Only the index of the substring. Okay, right? Substring may be single character, or it may be multiple characters also. Okay, if let us consider, let us show you. If it is not found, what happened also I will show you. Right, just I will take a small string here, s equal to Shivaram. I am taking, just I want to find what? S dot, I want to get the index of I. For example, I want to get the index of I. Index of I is what? 0 1. Index of I is what? 1. So it is going to give you what? 1. I want to take VA or some RA or RAM. So it will give you what? 4. So see, 0 1 2 3 4. From 4 RAM is going to be started. For example, I am taking Tom. For example, is Tom is present in the given string? Not there. What happens? It is going to give you an error. That is what? Substring not found. You have to observe clearly. Sir, why it is giving error? It will not say, it is better, it will say that your string is not present. So for that we are having one more method. Later we will see that method. Okay, first let us understand about this index. So some of you may get doubt that, sir, if in a same string, for example, I am going to take a large string. If you see in this string, there are multiple A's are there, many A's are there. Sir, if I want to find the index of A, for example, what it is going to give? Observe clearly. It is going to give you only the first occurrence of that particular string. Okay, not, it will not give all the cases. Okay, sir, if I want to get the index of this one, for example, then we are having the concept of what? Start and end. Just keep comma, and from where, for example, 0 1 2 3, from 4 I want to start. 4 to what? For example, okay, I will give some value 15, for example. So what it is going to give? 5, because I have started from where? Sorry, 4. This index is what? 5. I want this A, then I will change this one. Okay, right here I want to change it as a, sorry, 6. I want to change it, so just I will change it as a 6. That means what? It starts checking from 6. So if starts checking from 6, the index is where? From 7. In 7 we are having A. Sir, if you are not giving 15, that means what? End value. What we are going to get? We are going to give start value, we are not going to give end value. That indicates what? Until last element it is going to search, and if any element is found, that index is going to be printed. Okay, so this is about some of the methods of your string. So many methods are there, I am going to discuss. So in next class I will discuss about remaining methods. Thank you.